I'm just going to call it how I see it: rage, anger, frustration, whatever synonym you want to use. It's a national emergency in America, a severe, serious national emergency. Everybody's on their last leg. Many people are on their last leg. People are losing their marbles. A lot of people are psychologically not well. A lot of people are suffering from different mental illnesses. They're not going to see the doctor. They're not going to see a mental health professional, right? People are falling behind on mortgages. People are falling behind on rent. People are falling behind on bills. People still can't afford groceries, right? A lot of people are losing it, and it's showing. It's showing. Nowadays, people are bound to get into a shootout on a highway. You have to be careful not to blow your horn at somebody because you may not know if that day they just had enough. And then because they had enough that day, you become the intended target. It's getting ugly out there. At the timing of this video, another school shooting. The school year just started. School year just started. 14-year-old. 14-year-old young boy, teenager, knocked off a few people, wounded many others. Already. We're not even into a month of school, and already national news. People, Americans specifically, are mentally ill, are mentally sick. And I sit back and watch people. I sit back and watch people. I sit back and watch how rude people are to other people. I sit back and watch how nasty people are to other people. Right? People don't care. People don't care anymore. People are disconnected. People are disconnected from their humanity. What makes us human? Right? People, are people human anymore? It's a real question. Because you already know my stance on it. I think most people are NPCs, robots, not really breathing. I believe a lot of people are just dead, walking dead, just waiting to go into a grave, honestly. A lot of people are evil, truly evil. They can see you struggling, they can see you bleeding to death, and they'll step right over you. Step right over you. And there's many things, many things. It's a multifaceted issue. There are many things that are causing mass frustration, mass rage. But I'm gonna tell you like this: we can't survive like that long term. We can't survive like this long term. And I mean, this was bound to happen anyway. It's bound to happen. Squeeze them, and squeeze them until they pop. That's what they're doing to the bottom 70% of people, the bottom 80% of people. We're down here fighting for scraps. We're down here fighting for jobs. We're down here fighting for air. We're down here fighting for anything the top 10, top 20, top 1% wants to throw us. And it's just a reality of it. People can't afford their kids. People can't afford their houses. People can't afford their cars. You know what the average car note is today? It's insane. The average car note is around $700, $750, $800 a month. Once upon a time, that was rent. I remember my first 1-bedroom apartment. Nice apartment, nice side of town. It was around 800, 900 per month. And this was probably 7 years ago. But now that same 1 bedroom is probably 2 or 3 times that. And now the car note is now worth, or now is, what a 1 bedroom used to be 6, 7 years ago. Wages have not kept up with this, right? People's salaries have not kept up with this. Have you seen a 2, 3 times wage increase, salary increase over the past 7 years, especially without switching a job, without jumping companies? You probably haven't. You probably haven't. So they continue to squeeze us. Everything is rising. The cost of everything is continuously rising. It makes no sense how technology is constantly evolving. Technology is supposed to make life easier, right? You would think that technology is supposed to bring down the cost of everything, right? Because human capital probably is the most expensive thing to run in a business, right? Any business, no matter how big or small, human capital is more than likely the bulk of where your money is going, whether that's the salary and wages, insurance, liability, things of that nature, right? As soon as things hits, as soon as things go haywire, human capital is usually the first thing companies cut because that's the most expensive, right? So with knowing all that, if technology replaces human capital, things become less expensive. Why? Because they don't have the same cost associated with the actual human being, right? So they don't have to pay as much out if that were a human being. So don't you think inherently that would bring down the cost of goods? No, 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 no. Not greedy old America. No, not good old fashioned America. Mm-mm. No, we're not even going to keep prices the same. We're going to hike them up. You mean to tell me that we can put something in here that's faster, stronger, don't need any vacation, don't need any breaks? It can run for a week straight if we wanted to. It can run all day and all night. and we can still keep this price and we can still raise price, oh, we're going to be filthy rich. That's good old America for you. Good old capitalism. But we wonder why people running around here knocking off people's heads. We're wondering why we're seeing a spike in violence across America. We're wondering why people are having more and more psychological episodes, mental breaks. Because people are on their last leg. People are angry. People are frustrated. Right? And they don't know who to take it off on. They don't know who to take all that rage. Look, you could be an innocent bystander. It doesn't matter. Their boss may have just chewed them out and they ain't getting paid enough to get chewed out. But you cut them off in traffic. So guess who's about to get those 15 rounds? I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. This is how it is out here now. You have to be cognizant. You have to be aware, right? I don't get into car matches. I've been done with that a long time ago. I've been done with that a long time ago. I used to be the one who get into a whole road rage with you until something happened, right? It's not worth your life. I let people have it. You want to cut me off in traffic? Go ahead, right? You have an attitude while I'm trying to work? Go ahead, as long as you're not getting crazy. You have to be aware of other people. You have to be aware of what people are going through nowadays. We're not saying that other people's problems are your problems, but I'm just telling you, if you don't want other people's problems to become your problems, you might want to be aware of what's going on. You might want to stay vigilant. You might want to keep 15 rounds on you just because you never know. Right? You might want to keep an extra clip on you too. Just food for, advice. Food for thought. Rage, man. It's an American epidemic. And we're going to continue to see this as people continue to not create families, as people continue to not get married, people continue to not have kids, social media, the rich are going to continue to get rich, and those who are paving the way right now, taking advantage of this gold mine on the internet, are going to continue to do their thing. And a lot of people are just going to get left behind, and that's going to create a lot of frustration. It's going to create a lot of anger. It's going to create a lot of animosity. So stay vigilant, stay aware. And that's an active pill. Like, comment, subscribe. The 5 key principles, a guide for men. If you need to get started, you don't know where to go, you don't know where to look, get the book. First ever book, 5 Key Principles for the Modern Man, is now available on Kindle. You can also get that on paperback. If you just want to chat with me, I'm here to listen. Link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the second channel. And also, if you want to support this channel, hit the memberships. It's only 99 cents. I'll be uploading private videos over there on the member side. And hey, stay vigilant. Peace.